So I want to talk about like everything that's been going on with my life. Uh, so today is the 15th of February, whatever. And well, I'm doing my homework, of course, because it's a very boring homework. So I just want to talk while I do this homework. Anyways, so what's going on with me? I think I've changed like how I am for for the better and by far. Like it's been a hard like change. Like my goal has stayed the same pretty much the whole time, but the way I, you know, face it is totally different, and it's because I'm like in a second step. So normally what I think is that when you find a goal you want to achieve and you set your goal, you have to realize that if it's a big goal, if it's a big like a dream that like not everybody does, that it's gonna have a lot of backlash from your friends and from people you think they're gonna like support you. It's actually gonna be the opposite. Um, a lot of people will just not like will not be with you, and I think some like a lot of people like they get to that point where like nobody supports them or like very little people do or like they don't even care, your friends don't even care that you're doing what you're doing. So like then you get like bummed out and it's like harder for you to keep going. And then, well, you gotta keep going, I guess. I kept going, but I remember I talked about my dreams and my aspirations and like what I want to do and uh, like you know everything that was gonna go in my life and like my goals and like the things I'm gonna get. Like, oh, I'm gonna get all this money. I'm gonna like give you guys money, whatever. And I want to do this. I want to learn this new skill, and then slowly but surely I could start telling that my friends were like, well, can you like shut up now? Like, we don't care. You're not gonna do it. I remember I was like telling this to my friend, and he was like, just quit, bro. You're not like you need to be good at like you need to be smart for this. He basically told me you need to be smart for the thing you're trying to do. And that actually like flipped, kind of like changed to me like what? Like excuse me? Like you're supposed to be my friend. You're supposed to be like, critical on my decisions. You got to be like, "Oh, well, I mean, I don't think this is a good idea or I think you should go for it." But he just like straight up hated on me. Like he called me an idiot and he called me that I'm not going to do it because I'm just not smart enough. So, I was like, "Okay, that's like the first hit." I was like, okay, maybe I shouldn't tell anybody. I should like keep it to myself more. And then I remember this one friend of mine, she was like, I'm like, we're really good friends and we still are. um but I remember I used to tell her all the time because I thought like I felt really comfortable with her, not like as a really good friend. She was like, oh bro, I could tell her anything, and like I'm just gonna tell her my dreams, like the things I'm doing right now, because I loved updating her about what I was doing and everything. And I remember one time we were talking about like our things, and she told me that I would just talk. You just talk, you just talk. You like you don't do anything. You're not gonna reach anything. You just talk. And I think that was like the thing like hurt. I was like, wow. I was like, there's no like what? Yeah, I'm talking because I love talking to to you about this because I'm just like really interested in it. And I feel like you would be interested in it too. But like anyways, she just like did that to me, and that sealed the deal. And I was like, wow, I'm completely alone at this. Like nobody that I know that's like my good friend really cares. Like there's no reason for me to be updating about like my everything. So it came to a point where I became really lonely, which is not a good. It's not a bad thing. Okay, I'm not complaining about that because honestly now it's like really good because I can just like wait. I can use so much of my time without being, just like oh, I gotta do this. Oh, I have no time for my friends. I just don't even care. Like it came to a point that I just like stopped caring. I was like, you know what? Let me just do my own thing. Let me just stop talking to them. So I just stopped talking to my friends. Not like completely. I still talk to them, but I stopped talking about them, about like my dreams and like my wins. Because I remember I told them about my wins, and I felt like, wow, like I felt so like betrayed. Not even betrayed, but just like really. I thought we were like we supported each other because I remember supporting my friends about everything. I remember this one friend that told me I was not smart enough for the thing I wanted to do. Literally just told me like literally wanted to learn guitar, and I think he's still learning guitar. And I was like, dude, you gotta do it. Trust me, you have to do it, bro. It's gonna be so cool. Like you gotta learn the skill. Like you can definitely do it. Just it takes time, but like everything good takes time. Whatever. He didn't do it with me. Like kind of like hurt me. It was kind of painful because like I was completely alone, and you know, it just became really hard. Uh, so now I'm like in this stage where I have nobody really to like talk to, like that. So it's just really hard, but you know, I gotta keep pushing it. I gotta keep pushing. I gotta keep pushing. I gotta keep pushing, and one day it will all work out. Everything will work out. I'm gonna look at this videos back, and I'm gonna look at everything back. It's gonna be like, wow, this is gonna work. Like this is gonna work. You know, this worked. It worked. It was actually worth it. Um, but yeah, it's like it's hard. Like if you wanna you work for something, you gotta. There's gonna be a stage where you're gonna be alone. You're not gonna have your parents to talk to because probably your parents don't even like care as much as you do. If they do, well, I'll be glad for you. But you know, there's gonna be a point where nobody cares, and like you're gonna be completely alone, and you might be losing at what you want to do. Like right now, I've been losing. Every time I post a video, it just blows, bro. It goes horrible. It goes horrible. But like, I don't even look at the views as like, oh, I'm not gonna get better views. I'm like, okay, this is step one. Okay, I'm in my first step. This is the stepping stone. I'm closer to my goal than I was yesterday. I always tell myself this. I'm closer to my goal than I was yesterday. Only if I put in the work and the hours, you know? So every day I'm putting the work in the hours. Every day I'm putting the work in the hours because there's no way I'm going to lose. There's no way I'm going to lose this. There's no way I'm going to like, completely fail, okay? There's just doesn't happen. It won't happen to me. I'm not gonna be part of the 99%. I'm gonna be part of the 1% that like completely flips their life around because they believed in themselves better more than like anything else. I don't care how crazy it sounds or whatever. I'll do everything in my power to make it. I don't care how tired I am. That doesn't really matter. I don't care how sad I am. I'm still gonna do it. I remember 2 days ago. Was it 2 days ago? No, yesterday. I woke up and like I remember waking up and I looked at my phone like I just lost 20 subscribers. It's not even that like in the grand scheme of things it's probably like 20 bots that like got removed by YouTube. And I remember I was like there's no way I just woke up to that. Like my video didn't blow up and whatever. And then I remember looking at other people doing my same ideas or like my same video types and just blowing up, just going crazy in YouTube. And like, bro, I remember I literally for the first time I started crying because of YouTube. Maybe, well, the second time, but like the second time. The first time was really silly though. This one is also silly, but this is the first time I felt super lost. I felt like I can't talk to anybody about this. I can't talk. I can't really. I don't have anybody to like ask for help or like I'm just completely alone. And it just made me so sad. It made me like, but like I did not stop. I was like, okay, well, this didn't work. Let me just post the next video. Let me just work on my next video. And that same day, I started working on my next video. Like I finished recording. This was when I finished recording the 50 hours of like a video prior, but I started like actually working on the thumbnail, the video, and whatever. There's no time to just waste. So yeah, I just came here. I'm just coming here to say that like it doesn't matter how sad you feel. Like the sad part of this, or like the crazy part, is that nobody really cares how you feel. Your dreams don't care how you feel. Your friends don't really care how you feel. Your friends don't really care what you're doing. Um, Nobody cares, right? Nobody really cares. And that's why you gotta keep pushing. That's why you gotta keep pushing. You gotta keep pushing. And I'm gonna push so much that it's like literally there's gonna be a point where the universe is gonna be like, wow, this guy is just working so hard. We can't leave him with empty hands. Let me just boom, drop everything all at once. It's gonna be exponential. Like one day I'm gonna wake up and it's just gonna blow up. I just know it. It's not gonna be easy. It's just gonna be sooner or later. It's gonna happen. Anyways, I gotta keep going. I'm gonna go do my homework. So peace out. Bye bye.